Why they lie, Al Saud? What's the difference? And why, for example, they target our nation this way? I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. The persecution. Look at the Bergen, for example. The Bergen, if you are from Ahwazistan or Baluchistan or Kurdistan, and you're revolting against them, they destroy you. So that you won't take your independence, and so that you won't allow it to happen. Allow them to lose this territory, Baluchistan. They don't want to lose Baluchistan. Baluchistan is for them. They don't want to lose it. They consider it themselves the Bergen owner or custodian of Baluchistan. You understand me? They know they are not. They are different. The Bergen are Bergen. The Baluchis are Baluchis. Understand me? Different race, different culture, different language. You name it. It's a clear occupation. Okay. Saddam Hussein. The late Saddam Hussein. He's a dictator. Now, his enemy who want him down, okay, from well, we can talk about Kurdistan. It's different, but even when it was come, but his normal enemies. I mean, there is no real internal threat to Saddam Hussein from the Kurds. No. Yes, there is some sort of threat, but it's not a real serious threat. The Kurd threat is external. So Saddam Hussein in Baghdad, the Kurd threat is an external threat. The Kurd can be powerful if there is an external power that helps them to obtain a self-government, to weaken, make Iraqi government weak under Saddam Hussein. Okay? But the real internal threat is from certain group Iraqi of those who speak Arabic as a mother tongue, or opposition, like those who call themselves Shiite. Those who call themselves Shiite, or others, even from the Ba'ath party itself, how they are danger to Saddam. They are danger in mean of taking his power in Baghdad itself. The threat is that someone would come and take the position of Saddam Hussein. Okay, that's the difference. Saddam considered them like him. It's not like Baluchistan and Bergia, Tehran occupying Baluchistan. No. The internal threat in what's called Iran is different. When we take the example of the Bergen and the Kurd as well, Bergen or Ahwazis, Bergen and Baluchis. Inside Bergia itself, yes, the threat become like the threat I'm talking about when we take the example of Saddam Hussein. The internal threat, like a communist. Communist before Saddam Hussein, there was a threat from another party called Al-Ba'ath, the party of Saddam. Abdul Karim Qasim was the president, the communist president, who massacred the royal family. They took his position in Baghdad. They are now the lords of Baghdad, the Ba'ath, and Saddam is the big boss. Understand me? Not in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, I am like them, okay, based on them. They say that they are Wilan from Banu Wa'il, Badu, okay, tribal. I am from them. We are from the same group, based on them. The world is looking at it this way. It is not a relationship like the relationship between the communist and the Ba'athis, people who joined these parties in Iraq and Baghdad itself. No, it's different. We are bloodlines. We are tribes. You understand me? The history in the Arabian Peninsula is not like the history of Iraq, with Sykes-Picot colonizing the region. Look at the map. Look at Riyadh, for example, and look at Saudi Arabia map. Their relationship with me is different from the relationship between the Persian and the Baluchis. Because we speak Arabic, the same culture, based on them. The same cloth, dynasties, based on them. So they need to be wicked, extremely dirty, and liars. Especially if I become an opposition, demanding my rights against them. It's different from, for example, the king of Bahrain and these Ishrugi Eastern demons, Turkish trash. Different. Ibn Khalifa don't need to be very wicked. He just needs to protect himself. Maybe as a result of the blackmail, he opened a relationship and normalized it with the so-called Israeli state. Defend himself here and there. Look at the problems between Al Thani in Qatar and Abu Dhabi Al Nahyan or United Arab Emirates or whatever. Look at the problem between Al Thani, the royals of Qatar, and Al Saud in Saudi Arabia. Where am I from this calculation? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Do you understand? Do what I say make sense? So, to deal with Tariq is not like dealing with someone calling himself a Shiite and escaping. And originally he's not from Arabia. Or from someone who calls himself Hijazi and he's Turkish trash. All these are descended from illegal immigrant. Those who call themselves Shiite, those who call themselves Hijazis. When they deal with me, Al Saud, me, from Shuyukh Al Masalih, Al Fageer, from Unizah, it's not like they deal, the way they will not deal with me like they deal with the North Yemenis. الحوث والطقعة اليمنية الشمالية. No. It's not like when they deal with people in Najran. No. When they deal with me, I'm a real threat. So they need to be extremely wicked. And they need to be extremely anti-truth. Otherwise, I will finish something that they obtain, like the full authority, the supreme representation image of Saudi Arabia, what's called of the land. I must be destroyed. I must be in an ignorance. I must be poor. I must have no position. I must be targeted. I must be watched. Conclusion. Racism. Racial discrimination. See? 3 examples. Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia. Also goes. What I say makes sense. Egypt is wonderful. Abdel Fattah al-Sisi don't want anyone to take his position. Either he is from Said, either he is from Iskandariya. If he rise against Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, he would take him down and take the president office. No, not in Saudi Arabia. If I rise, I'm not going to take their position in Riyadh because they are from the area. Assumingly that they are from Banu Hanifa. Assumingly. Ya Allah, tired. I am from Al-Hijr. No, it's not Egypt. I am from Iskandria. I am from Cairo. No, 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 no. Cairo is a capital of Egypt for thousands of years. Baghdad is the capital of this territory called Iraq. Assumingly, this is the normal border of Iraq. But Riyadh is not the capital of Hijr. This is just recent. Al-Hijr is the capital of Hijr. Even under the Ottomanic Empire, the Ottomanic Empire, Al-Hijr was in territories, was not a Turkish land. No. Riyadh, Hijr, Medina, Mecca, it was an Arabic land submitted to the Turkish Ottomanic so-called Islamic Khilafah at the end, though it was an Islamic Khilafah at the beginning. Yes, with time, because of Saud House and because of ruining, this is important, ruining racismly, ruining our power and our capability to represent ourselves as an Ismailian, historical and religious justification of choosing the name Ismailian, the native between Barak's Bedouin. Al Saud are creating a problem. Yes, there is Eastern descended from illegal immigrant from those who call themselves Shiite who want to take the oil. في قطيفة بني خالد طروش عكف أو ساخ. Yes, because of Saud House. Others, for example, from North Yemen. Now, North Yemenis are tribes. They would want to take Saudi Arabia government down and rule from Riyadh. Why not? Because of Saud House. And consider me a citizen, used to be a Saudi citizen, now the new regime citizen. Still, with an obvious targeting, humiliating, accusation. Badu, Arab, we want to change Saudi Arabia because it's a Bedouin land. When the Bedouin go down, something else needs to come. How come a Bedouin, Saudi Arabia is not Bedouin enough for him? How come a Bedouin want to take Saud House Bedouin down? It is a Bedouin country. Those who are not Bedouin, have the right to be against. He's a Sunni from this certain category, and he's against Saudi Arabia. They are the one behind Daesh. They are the one who are targeted to change. We want to change. So he's going to bring us back. You understand me? So how Saudi House, I don't want to talk a lot, as an agent, assumingly from Banu Hanifa, assumingly, how they are going to deal with me as an agent to the West, with the need to change Saudi Arabia, without being exposed, without agreeing on certain point. If they agreed, they know it's true, but if they agreed, then I must be treated differently. No. They want to continue with full authority. They want as much as they can buy the descendant of a legal immigrant, have a good relationship with the North Yemenis, continue calling it Saudi Arabia, and comply with the blackmail of the West. We are the best choice as Saud, assumingly from Bani Hanifa. What about the native Ismaili and Sheikh Emirates? They are the one who are really targeted in a shameful way, in a horrible persecuting way. This is an example. It's important what I'm saying. I think it's easy for you to recognize this. Is it hard for you to...